Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. "62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Easy.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From his end zone, it's Breeze on 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, four down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, here we go. 90.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson, and able to find John Brown. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did,
In that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Second down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green
Second
39.
quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Four down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Past the 20. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Toe-bashed it.
that. Super toe.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, it's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. And he knocks it through. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Scarborough. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs. Pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. 4 down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Watch him now, Barney.
This is Scarborough. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson. Fighting through pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
11. Good set. 12.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
It's Scarborough again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run. And that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now.
From the gun, Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 37. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
And an alley to run. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now let's go. 3,
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Stays on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From midfield, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Breeze to throw again. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Single. Watch him now, Barney! 27 Mike!
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will get him one closer. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now running right through him. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Green 39! Green 39!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. Spins by. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, what you did on the last drive, when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different